What's up, Drew? Lance Galloway from the Detroit Pistons. Just want to say thank you for all your support. Give you a shout out. Detroit Drew. Check him out on YouTube. Peace.
Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Peeps, what's going on, man? And this is some good stuff from Dwane KC. Wow, did not see this one coming. But again, this is kind of what Troy Weaver and even Dwane KC's first couple years has really been talking about. It's about establishing a culture and identity for this team. We have yet to do so. I mean, it's like the last 8 years since we drafted Andre, where we made Andre the centerpiece of the team and tried to build around him. We still didn't have an identity. We have some good squads that were the 8th seed that made the playoffs. We were always a borderline playoff team. We just never had anything that we were too particularly good at. Now, as I have been saying since I have ever been on YouTube talking about Detroit teams, Lions, Red Wings, Tigers, Pistons. No matter if I talk about the Pistons every day, the Lions every once in a while, or rarely talk about the Red Wings or the Tigers, I always say the same thing. Detroit is the one franchise in all 4 major sports that already has a built-in identity, and it's largely in part to the Pistons. But even the Red Wings, they have been dominant for damn near 30 years. Tigers were good. Lions, they've always been, I talked about them yesterday. But the city of Detroit, the people of Detroit, all you guys in the comments are hard workers, dedicated, knows what it takes to get the job done. You go to work and you put the work in. That's what the bad boys helped establish and make an identity here in Detroit. And you've seen it in 04, where the Pistons kind of embodied that. They were called the Going to Work Pistons and took the city by heart. People love that 04 team still to this day. That's how much the people of Detroit identified with that. We're not flashy. We're not going to be on Sports Center all the time. We have a bunch of people on the roster that a whole lot of people gave up on. Right now even, Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, Sekou Fell, Luke Kennard's always going to be compared to Donovan Mitchell. Again, we probably should have took Donovan Mitchell, but that's what the 04 team was a bunch of guys who got passed up on, got rid of way too early, came together and united. The bad boys, they were assembled after being a trash organization for many, many years. And it started with Isaiah Thomas being drafted and getting Chuck Daly, trading for Bill Laimbeer, drafting Joe Dumars, drafting John Sally, Dennis Rodman, trading from Mark Aguirre, all kinds of stuff, trading for Rick Mahorn. Like, all this stuff happened. And then, they had some tough matchups with Boston and just couldn't beat Boston. And they were like, you know what? If people are going to boo us for playing dirty, let's embrace it. And they certainly did, and became the bad boys. And that's what Dwane KC wants this team to do. Maybe not play that physical and hurt people or knock them on their ass or whatever. I'm not opposed to it. But they were tough mentally and physically. We have a bunch of guys right now. What have we been saying? They need to get their body ready. They're not NBA ready yet. They're not strong enough. They're not fast enough. They're not this. They're not that. That's what the bad boys were. They were so tough. Maybe not the most talented team. Isaiah was the superstar of the team. Joe Dumars was good. Bill Laimbeer was okay. He was an all-star. But, it's not very athletic. He just shoot the lights out and grab rebounds and knock people on their hind ends. Rick Mahorn was a tough guy. Dennis Rodman was a freak of nature and stuff. But Dennis Rodman got way better later on in his career. And he was still good for us, you know what I'm saying? What Dwane KC's trying to say is, yes, we might not have the most talented team. But we got Blake Griffin, we got Derrick Rose. We got a couple of good young guys on the squad that have a lot of potential. Let's get tough. Let's embrace the bad boys. And let's get back to winning. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Troy Weaver loves the Pistons history. Casey loves the Pistons history. I mean, you can walk into LCA and just see the history of the Pistons. That's what Detroit's all about, man. But leave it down in the comments, man. What do you think about Dwane Casey saying that we need to get back to the bad boys? I love it, and I hope that's the case, man. Leave it down there. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, DSA website, DSA channel, all that good stuff in the description. Come back this Saturday for Above the Run on my channel, and I'll see you guys then. And that's the bottom line, because Double D said so. Peace.